I try to do all the postal contests on the Skybattle.org website. Normally you have to build a simple stick and tissue airplane, but this time it was just a slip together all balsa airplane. And I don't know, I didn't get started on this till I thought about it last night, and I had a couple of Strato Streak kits and decided, well, I'll give it a try because the weather looked good. In the stock class, all you're allowed to do is add dihedral and use different rubber. So I did put a little more dihedral in the tips on one plane, and that's the only plane I flew. I used a single loop of 3/16 rubber, but I did braid it. The one wing had a bad warp in it. I straightened that out last night before flying today. I did just a couple of quick test flights from hand launches before trying to make an official flight. You get unlimited flights to get the single best. The plane must ROG. Well, here's my hand launch test flight. That looks pretty good. My first ROG attempt, I didn't have enough turns and a gust of wind took it, and it never took off. Well, this flight, it seemed almost like it must have hit some lift, because after initial rather steep climb, then it dived and then it started to go up again, and it flew over into the schoolyard over that chain link fence. But the teacher over there returned it to me through the fence. This was only 27 seconds. It seemed longer. I made other flights too. They were like 20, 25, 26. It seems like doing that ROG, it kind of takes away from what it would be if you would hand launch it. It was pretty gusty at times, but I decided to go have lunch and come back and try it in the afternoon, see if the thermals might be stronger. I also made a couple of flights on a electric powered free flight. I made a couple of launches with my Bounty Hunter 240. I've got a better prop now that seems to pull it vertical. I didn't really launch it just the best, but it does pull it straight up now. I want to get to a larger field with this, but I was doing the ROG Postal. In the afternoon, I brought my own runway and I got out my bubble machine, but I think it takes a pretty good thermal to really bring this airplane up to altitude. Well, in the afternoon, I wasn't getting any longer flights, and it was drifting way down to the end of the field there. One problem I ran into was the rubber was bunching into the landing gear, and then the prop would stop before it was all out of winds. Another issue I had after I put in more turns and more torque was the prop and the hook were slipping. But I had one flight that was longer. It looked like it was in lift, but apparently I didn't reset my stopwatch, and I know it wasn't 107 seconds. And I didn't get the flight on video because my camera battery didn't charge properly and it ran out of electricity. Well, I think it goes to show that even with relatively simple model airplanes, there can be challenges too. I like the fast climbing electric and glow powered models, but I also can have fun with the really simple planes. The Postal ends on May 5th and the weather forecasts don't look good, but who knows? Maybe I'll get another chance.